And hello everyone friends, Potatoes are with you, and today we will consider another very interesting card from a subscriber. Here, he built a crane that really works, and is much better than the previous one that we have considered before. And he also built a very cool factory for this crane. To be honest, I did not expect that such an opportunity could be made at all. In short, we look to the end. Today we will have a very interesting series. And also, before you start watching, be sure to subscribe, like, comment on this video, and click on the bell, because the video comes out every day. Even taking into account the fact that there is no monetization, the video still comes out every day in order to please you. Therefore, click on the bell so as not to miss a single new episode. But we're getting started. So well, I appeared somewhere on a big box like this. As I understand it, we will move this box with the help of this crane. This crane we have here consists of wood. This is shorter than the base. There doesn't seem to be any elevator here. There is a control booth. And here is the mechanism of capture and movement itself. And there is also a very interesting mechanism here. We don't understand him at all. I honestly have been dealing with him. I probably poked it all here for about 30 minutes. Poked buttons, each of these buttons, and in the end, I sort of figured it out, and today we can do something here. Again, I repeat, this plant is for this crane. But before we start, then let's look at this crane here. So, here we have a lot of books. Let's read what is written there at all. Hi, this is Alexander, and this is my building again. Here, I have built an improved crane that looks more like a realistic one. And this is a hybrid of mechanisms. There is a winch, and the shafts of the gantry crane with it, and a mechanical rotator. There's nothing potato here. Yes, I fixed the errors. So everything is potato, right? And here, we have a request for people. So what's in there? The first is the iron golem factory. But what should I do? And that is, he chooses what he wants to make an iron golem factory. A simulation of an iron factory. Or write your proposal in the box to the right. So, here we have instructions, but I think we can do it without instructions. Because I think this crane is very similar to the previous one. So how do I get in here? Right here on the side, right here on the side. No, stop. Not here on the side, below for sure. Here it is our booth. We climb in here, and here we have it for attaching to the crane. And these are apparently the note buttons. And so yes, look here we have what happens. And there is a portal crane, or a portable one. I do not know what it is called. The translation may or may not be crooked. And here too, the capture is in the form of a slime block. And I understand we can come here. So come here, push forward, so no, push back and forward. And yes, it moves forward in exactly the same way as on the previous crane. Let's say now, we all want to stay here. We all let go. So now to the left. Oops. By the way, look at how it turns to the left. That is, we can turn it like this, and everything is fine. Listen, it's very convenient, but the right should be left and right. So, and it turns out, it remains only to figure out how to move it down. Shift, yes, the shift is just where. Look real, it's like a real faucet already. That is, we can move forward somewhere in this way, and then grab lower. It's really not very convenient, so do you know how to do it? Let's get this all in our hands, and get out of here. In short, as far as I remember, we had such a task. Somewhere in the book there, it was written to move this box to that platform over there. Let's do it now. I think it won't be difficult for us. It just turns out that it is necessary to put forward. Quite slow by the way, but I think it can speed up the whole thing. At a little speed somewhere there, but in principle it will also go. And literally, I think that now it is already possible to let go and do everything lower. It was very lost. It was already scary. Excellent, everything is docked. Now it remains to glue the whole thing with a button. So, the button is in our booth, as far as I remember. Here it is our button. Everyone clicked, and probably now we have a docking. Let's raise it a little. Yes, it's going up and now to the left. Up. All turned. Now forward and finally down. That's it clearly. Look right really here, right in the center, at all got right great. So, now we're unhooking this whole thing. Well, in principle, we can raise this whole thing with the help of a space. Coverage, that's it. So, what kind of box do we have in general? Is there anything here? So what's the sign there? And what did you want to see here? There's a kilo of glue here. And well, in principle, glue is also very good, so we delivered it here. And now let's move on to this plant here. This is a very, very incomprehensible plant, but it works, and this is the most important thing. So let's do it now. Or maybe we'll read it a little bit here. Hello shaft collector for the crane. Sometimes it may be necessary to increase the length of the crane to transfer containers that are remote from it, or replace the damaged part, portable shafts, cranes, and throw them into the gutter. Need to. In short, here we have some kind of instruction. We will act without instructions, because it's all very long, tedious, and not clear. Therefore, I suggest that you tell the whole thing a little bit as I understand it. Well, in short, I hope that everything will work out now. Here you will need to throw from above. Look that these are spruce logs. Let's throw them here and see what happens. They are sawn, they become cut, then they are sawn. Yes, I wanted to say, and it turns out that we have oak spruce boards more precisely. This is all fine with us, but it is stored here. Then it goes into this hand puts a block here. And then these hands are enriched with glue from all sides. What is all this for? Then this block goes below. Below, we also have it transferred there for processing. Here it somehow lines up in such a large column, moves here, gets enriched from all three sides, and then it turns out that such an element is here in the tab. And now we'll all see how it works. In fact, it is very interesting done, because on this basis, it is possible to do not only the compilation of modules like this for a crane, well, let's say I don't know there for a drill, maybe even whatever you come up with, it will be. I think that after this video, you will have so many ideas that it will be very interesting and short. In general, let's finally get started. And here again, here is our block prepared completely automatically. Then, there is already a semi-automatic mode. Click on this button first. Let's see what's going on. Nothing happens. Click here exactly. This way. I forgot already. Click here. So the wrong way. Let's reverse it back. So, we do it back. That's it. Great. Now we have it up. Look what's going on. Up. It is transmitting data blocks. Then click again as far as I remember. So here it is necessary to break a little blocks by the way, otherwise here. Oh no, there is a small capture. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but in short. Then in short, click again. So great. We have it moving to the end. And again, now as I understand it, it moves up, and you can proceed to the next step, namely, click here. Let's see what's going on. This piston is pushed out, grabs this block, and takes it for itself. Then you need to configure here how many times, 2, 3, 4, 5. In my opinion, 5 blocks here need to be configured in this way. That is, we press. Well, everyone, yes, we click again, and now, by the way, the block is not being transferred. And all why? And honestly, I don't understand why. Because this block had to shift down. And how does it shift? Yes, look, this one takes it away. Then it reverses again, and this is the way it goes on with us. Yes, I figured out exactly how this thing works at last. Now click reverse. That's it. Everything's great. He takes another block for himself. Another block is installed there, which is enriched. And in the meantime, we have another block here, which we take again with the help of this mechanism, into this whole structure. He took everything from us. Great, we can press it again as far as I remember, right? No, oh, not that way. And in that direction I clicked, unfortunately in the wrong direction. So we do it again then. It's very easy to get confused with the controls here. In principle, if the whole thing is automated, and it can be automated with the help of sequencers and delays, then you can actually do a fully automatic creation of the whole thing. So reverse it. We return it very well. We will immediately reverse this whole thing. And here we will take it with the help of this mechanism. We have just a little bit left, literally 2 more such stages, and we will make one of the sides of this portal crane for the crane. Excellent, and the last block is already in our structure. That's it. Now this whole thing needs to be moved further. Namely, click on this button. Let's see what's going on. We have a forward movement with the help of this long piston, and it moves directly towards this shaft, which is installed here. That's it. It's attached. Now it's like we have to go backwards, if I'm not mistaken or not. Or maybe I'm wrong. Oh, that's it. It's going back. Great. I just had to wait. Here, we have 5 blocks installed, and with glue on all sides. Then, click on this button. What's going on? Reversal for some reason. Wait, we need to click here. Here we are turning over in this direction, so that the glue is already removed here. Here we have such a button, a shaft mechanism, a glue removal mechanism in my opinion, if I'm not mistaken. Here, that is, we click here, and the glue should be removed with the help of these cams. For some reason, by the way, glue has not been removed everywhere. So, and here we already have a mechanism for unloading the assembly. And unloading the assembly takes place with the help, if I'm not mistaken, of this piston here. That is, here we already have an assembly from below, which is unloaded like this. Let's make it shorter now. We won't sweat much with all this automation with this one. We're going to break it all down here now, so that it doesn't get in the way, and do the following. I'll take the blocks here, and deliver them from these other sides. That is, as you can understand, with the help of this mechanism, they could twist and turn here, and deliver all these blocks here from 3 sides. By the way, I forgot the glue. Yes, glue is very important, so we glue it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So no, 5. And that's it. Now we can unload the whole thing. It's a rather inconvenient mechanism, but in principle it's also Oklahoma. Well, and then nothing seems to work for us. And if I press here now, so reverse, and now I press the button. All we have is unloading this piece for the crane. That is, now we have made a part for this crane, consisting of 5 blocks like this, well, that is in length. Then, here we have a button for installing shafts. Here are the shafts. Everything we have is put shafts, and now, by the way, for some reason, they are not put to the end. Maybe it's a tank. These shafts have all been installed, and now we can do it all over again from here. To start, configure the blocks there. In short, I think that manually moving this whole thing is not an option at all. We need to do full automation, and maybe even somehow deliver this whole thing directly to our crane. Honestly, I can't imagine how it can be done yet, but I'm sure it's somehow possible, because well, everyone can do it here. That is, in fact, it's just to deliver it here, by applying glue here, and as if everything can be moved further, the crane and so on, until the buildings are limited to 2048 blocks. Also here, we have another person built a typewriter like this, and here, in my opinion, something was written that it does not work. Okay, there's nothing here. Do you hear? It's a decor, nothing more. Do not try to start this structure. I repeat, this is a decoration. So the scenery is shorter. What does it say here? I tried to make a semblance of a zill, but something came out of the tree, between a commas, and some kind of gazelle as for me. But in principle, it turned out Oklahoma. So, maybe it still works. Come on. No, something doesn't move anything. No buttons work. In short, the idea was cool. And by the way, even with the help of this machine, it can be automated so that it delivers all these components right there somewhere. So, and here we have to scrape off the glue from here. It's shorter than we have glue scrapers, as I understand it. Here they are, right. It sounds funny. Well, there was a potato with you. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, put likes, and write comments. And again, click on the bell so as not to miss the daily, everyday videos.